What is going on, guys? Today we're going to be looking at a couple names to just go over and plan ahead for this week. Some of the names I'm going to go over are Amazon, Shopify, S&P 500 is basically the ETF, Home Depot, Baba, Johnson Johnson, Apple, and Mara. So first, starting off, we're going to go over SPY, if I can spell it right. SPY. And this is basically an ETF that represents the S&P 500, which is basically the overall market. So we've been on this solid uptrend, obviously, since the virus. This crazy momentum run. Some levels I want to look out for are 320, still a ways to go, and the 350, and then obviously the high of the week right here, and then this low right here. So moving on to the daily. We've just been grinding higher and higher, making higher highs. I'm really liking this uptrend. But in the past last week, basically, we couldn't break over this 381 level. So we could potentially pull all the way back to 365 if it's going to be that aggressive. If not, then we could possibly see another bounce around the 371 area and then potentially break through. But as of right now, I'm bullish on this market. So we just got to watch this 381 level, see how it's going to react there. So next up, Amazon. Amazon's been setting up for a while now. It's either going to rip to the upside or to the downside. As you can see right here, it's forming this pennant pattern right here, and it's wedging. And usually when the price does this, there's really big spread. You see, there's big range. It gets smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller, and eventually, it either pops to the upside or pops to the downside. So basically, I'm just waiting on this. They do have earnings on the 28th, so not next week, the week after. So I would watch for that. If we get great earnings and we pop through this, I could easily see this coming back up to 3,600, and then we could potentially see another crazy move like this, maybe potentially up to 4,000. So we're just waiting on this. Wait for a solid break to the upside or to the downside. I want to see a big day with a lot of volume and a clear move. I don't want to see no candle like this. I want to see a strong either red candle or a strong green candle indicating if the buyers or sellers, if there's more buyers or sellers, depending on where the move is going to go next. Next stock is Shopify. Shopify finally broke this 1100 area, which it struggled for a while. You see, we were kind of consolidating under it, and then we finally broke through. This is what I'm talking about with like Amazon. I want to see something like this: huge volume, very bullish candle, and we broke above, and then we pulled back to this level and we were bought back up again. So I'm really liking Shopify now. This is showing that the previous resistance is now support, so we could easily go higher on this one. So next thing I want to watch is how we react to this 1,280 to 1,300 level psychological number. So if we break it, I could really, and with market pushing up too, I could really see this one go higher. Home Depot. I've been watching this one too. Watching this 292. We first came up to it on August 27th, retested it on October 16th, and kind of retested again November. Now we're just kind of fading back, but we're still holding above this 260, which is a solid support. So I would say, again, want to break through the 292 area, and then we could see this potentially move higher. I mean, if we look at a long term, this ripped from 140 all the way to 292 since the virus crashed. So that's what I'm watching for. Again, you got to wait for volume, got to wait for that big green candle, and that's when you can enter for a swing or potentially add to your long-term position. So Baba, I'm really liking Baba because it has this gap fill from 252 to around 247. It's not much, but I mean, if you swing this or even day trade this, you could actually make a good amount from this. So I'm liking this gap fill on it. Other than that, I usually like trading 52-week high breaks. We're still very far from that because we got killed from that news about the Ant Group and whatever with Jack Ma. So I'm just watching this quick gap fill play, nothing crazy. But I don't really like Baba for a swing until maybe we potentially get over 280 and hold above that. Other than that, I don't really want to touch it anywhere here. Moving on, Johnson & Johnson. Johnson & Johnson, phenomenal break We finally broke this 155 level, which we tested it once in February, tested it again in April, tested it again August, tested it again in December, failed, and then broke at the end of December. So I'm really liking this move higher. This is similar to Shopify. We broke out, we kind of pulled back, and then now we're pushing up higher. So I'm really like Johnson & Johnson. If we pull back again to this 155, this is a great buy zone right here, around this area right here. Great buy zone. Other than that, though, if you want to play the break of the all-time high, then 162, break above that. I could see this one easily moving higher. Next, we got Apple. I've been waiting for this one for a while, too. Apple's been rejecting this 138. You could also say 140 level. It's all range. It's never an exact point. But we've also been moving on this clear uptrend on Apple. You can kind of say we broke it, but we're still holding above this previous resistance, 125. So I'm liking 125. I think this is a good time to buy. If you want to wait, you can easily buy off 140 to break through that, but I would keep a tight stop there. And if we go below it and market's looking weak, then you could cut it there. But if this is a long-term play, Apple's phenomenal stock. Like literally, just look at the 3-year 1 week. This is insane. Like that's crazy. So yeah, that's what I would say for Apple. Last one, Mara. Mara's a stock that correlates a lot with Bitcoin. So if Bitcoin's having a phenomenal day, Mara's gonna open up the next day, like gap up or gap down depending on what Bitcoin did. So basically, we've been kind of consolidating here. I'm really liking 26. We have yet to clearly close above this, and we're still holding. You could say our levels for this could be 22 and then around the 20. So let me go on a 4-hour first, so it's a little cleaner. So you see, we've just been consolidating. So I really like the break over 26. I think once Bitcoin, here I can go with Bitcoin right now. Yeah, so Bitcoin also consolidating too between this 4,200, 3,100, 31,000. My bad, 42,000. So I want to see Bitcoin break this, and then we'd definitely see Mara push up with Bitcoin. So as long as Bitcoin starts pushing up and we see 26 break on Mara, I'm really liking this one. And if you could just look at the percentage on this one, this is insane. Back in November, around $2, up almost 1,300%. That's crazy. So yeah, I'm waiting for this 26 break on this one, and Bitcoin to push up, Mara break 26. That's your entry right there. Wait for volume, wait for confirmation. But all these plays is basically comes down to also how SPY is doing. We need to see green in the SPYs. We need to see breaks of all-time highs if you guys want to take these positions with confidence. All these names I was talking about, if SPY starts dumping or it can't break this 381, I would be a little more cautious. If we break 381 though and we're moving up strong, all these plays are phenomenal. I think Amazon especially is one of my favorites. So basically, that's all I have for today. I know I've been slacking on these videos. I haven't made one I don't even know how long. But hopefully I'm going to try to make these either every Sunday or every other Sunday. So, yeah, that's basically it. And I'll catch you guys in the next one.